we're deep in it
because that was 2 months ago now. You know.
Yeah, no, we've been
doing this for 2 months strong.
We've been doing
YouTube, right?
We've been doing the podcast for almost six months
but
strong.
we've been on YouTube for 2 months, I think.
Let me check.
I believe.
Let me pull it up. I can give you an exact answer. I think, about 2 months.
Well, how many?
16. We're on 23. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. It's our 7th episode on YouTube. Yeah. Awesome. 7th episode on YouTube. Episode 20 man. This is the Michael Jordan. Speaking of baller, this is the Michael Jordan episode. What? Yeah, episode 23.
Was that his number?
Yeah, that was his
I
number.
want to know.
How the fuck do you not? Okay, I know you're not a sports fan, but everybody knows who Jordan is. Just by the shoe alone.
I know who he is. I didn't know what his number was.
But you haven't seen like on the Jordan
episode 20 fucking.
You fucking.
I liked him in Space Jam. That's about it.
Oh fuck, that was my shit. I love Space Jam. I don't watch that shit all the time.
I literally never liked basketball.
I played basketball.
It was fun to play, kind of, but I don't know. I always hated sports. I still kind of. I don't hate them now. I don't like playing them, and I don't really like following them.
I love sports, and I played basketball at one point. I couldn't shoot the ball for shit, but I played great defense, and my passes were crisp.
Got my Sami Zayn shirt.
Yeah,
I like it even more now as a heel.
Oh, I love it. I love it so far. Well, I don't think we're really going to talk about that because it's really...
Yeah, that's all right. Well, I'm finally caught up. Well, I got caught up with Raw first, and then I watched last episode of Raw in order, and then I watched last episode in order.
I couldn't shoot the ball for shit, but I played great defense.
The last couple weeks of wrestling, WWE, it's been good.
Got my Sami Zayn shirt. Let's talk more now. I love it. I love it so far. Well, I don't think we're really going to
talk. Sorry, I just want to see how loud the music was.
What do we love to?
Oh, I was talking about the storyline. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What's the delay on this? Like 10 seconds?
No, it's like 20 seconds. It's a good delay. It's a pretty good delay. But that's okay. Everybody's got to deal with delay. Oh, and our 20th episode popped back up. Remember how I told you our 20th episode got taken down?
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know, but it's back. It randomly popped back up.
I'm glad it did.
So ladies and gentlemen, we have a 20th episode again.
Good.
Yeah. No. So now my next thing is once I get, so I got to figure out how I'm gonna get it done. So I got to get it. Got to figure out.
Is this our pre-show?
Yes, we're on the pre-show. Yeah, we're pre-show.
Okay.
Just so I'm just saying this stuff now so people can understand it because I want to get. Because we're done with SoundCloud. SoundCloud's dead.
Alright.
We're dead. SoundCloud's dead. But I want to transfer the older episodes on YouTube, obviously. So our backlog.
You can do that, right?
Yes, it's just going to take time. So I'm just saying to people.
To upload everything?
Yeah, so I'm saying to people, if you haven't seen the older episodes, you don't know about SoundCloud, and you weren't aware of the SoundCloud when you could see all the episodes, because right now you can only see the 3 latest episodes, which I think were 14, 15, and 16. I think were the last episodes we did. So I think, no, it was 13, 14, 15, because the 16th episode was the first episode.
Yeah, that's
on the YouTube.
Yeah.
So if you want to, right now you can go back and you can listen to episode 13, 14 on the SoundCloud. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the goal.
Everything moving forward, right?
That's the goal. I think YouTube. Honestly, YouTube's been a little shaky with the platform. Just like they're making a lot of swift change. But here's the thing about YouTube: it's the biggest market still.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna have to figure out ways to make money. The Patreon, we're gonna work on that still. That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
still.
that's
one of these days.
Be good too.
One of these days. Well, we need viewers first off.
Yeah.
But
there's that.
But it takes time. It's just there's people that have been doing it for 10 years and still only have
10?
Yeah.
Jesus.
But that's the thing.
I don't want to be those people.
Wait, we're not. Promise we're not. Swear to I will not allow that to happen. We're gonna be successful.
You can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it. Exactly. That's a quote from a dumb movie.
What movie?
Troll 2.
I was gonna say I knew what movie it fucking was.
Oh, you know about that movie?
Yes, I knew that quote. I remember one time I was just randomly scrolling through the Sci-Fi Channel for some reason. Gone, so I watched it.
It's pretty bad. Oh, it's terrible. Hey, look, Drakensburg.
What? Look, Oh, dude, we got to go to Drakensburg, South Africa.
All right. What do you think? Justin Gabriel's there with his broken fucking leg.
Never. I haven't heard.
Did he break his leg?
Yeah, no, I haven't heard anything.
Did he
since.
die?
Apparently, because I haven't heard shit about him. All right.
Well, it could be worse. He could be Kamal and have no legs.
True.
That's terrible. Didn't that happen? Because I think he had really bad diabetes.
Yeah, something like that.
He had to get like his legs amputated or something.
It wasn't a good situation.
It was not.
Shout out to Kamala.
So yeah, you're welcome. I'm already. We're not even. We're only on a pre-show, and I'm already like starting to sound really dark.
I mean, fuck it. I don't care. You know what? It might be dark now, but literally in about 10, like not even 10 minutes, in like 2 minutes when we go live, and we talk about what happened this week, everything's gonna come on the up and up.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically, we're already live, but
we're live. But I'm saying like live, like live. Like,
okay.
It's episode time.
This whole pre-show thing that we just wait on you until you want to actually start.
Pretty much.
Okay. I mean, I don't care with that. I'm okay with bullshit.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I was just trying to figure. I was moving the intro. I was just getting the intro ready. That's what I was doing.
I feel like when we're on like the pre-show, I feel like YouTube's like a what do you call like a bounce at the door saying, all right, you can come on in now.
Yeah. No. This
like
is
you're ready to go.
This is like the buffer. So if sooner or later I'm going to start dropping the pre-show off and making a separate thing. Like once the Patreon thing is, I just want to be one of our Patreon goals. Right. Is like I think I'm going to make it one of the earlier ones where like I'm just going to drop off the pre-show and make it on a separate area, just so like if you you can watch the pre-show live. You watch live, you'll see the pre-show. But if you watch it back, the episode, the YouTube cut will just start on the episode, and then if you want to go back and listen to the pre-show, if you're part of Patreon, you'll get to listen.
But YouTube's like, all right, come on in now. We're good.
Exactly.
Come on in.
Yes.
Now we're ready.
We're ready. The only thing I'm missing.
Fuck shit up.
I just have two things. Yeah, you can look at this, and then you got to carry us for a couple seconds because I'm gonna go get some agua real quick. And
all right.
We're gonna fucking hit the intro. Or if you don't want to carry it, I can mute the mic and then I can just play music.
I don't really know what to fucking talk about. So.
And then,
all right. I really have nothing.
Well, we'll be back. We're gonna play a little bit of music real quick. We'll be back in a little bit. Just give us like 2 minutes. Drake's gonna make a phone call, so give us like 5 more minutes.
Hello, all you listeners out there. This is the Phenomenal Podcast with your hosts, Tony Musolino and Drake Duncan.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again on this beautiful Saturday afternoon, it is the 23rd edition of the Phenomenal Podcast, live on the Goonland Productions YouTube page. My name, of course, is Anthony Musolino, and I feel like I don't even need to introduce you anymore because you are the podcast, Mr. Hardcore Drake Duncan. How the fuck are you doing today, man?
I'm doing swell, baby!
Oh, man, ask me how I'm doing.
How you doing?
I'm doing fucking phenomenal. But we're going to get to that reason later on in the show because we're going to start the show out. And it honestly is kind of a sad way. I'm going to bring the show down a little bit. Because Global Wars, we talked about a little bit last week, was going on. And Global Wars Chicago, that was the end of the tour. And at the end of the tour, it was Cheeseburger and Wolf Ferreira taking on The Addiction. Of course, is Christopher Daniels, Frank Kazarian. And a table comes out.
Yes.
And of course, the table comes out. Bully Ray's coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Puts The Addiction through the table, helps Cheeseburger, Wolf Ferreira with the match. After the match, he grabs a mic. And he said, as you guys know, he didn't actually say this, but there was, as we know, they did when the Briscoes turned on Bully Ray, he had a very, very, very severe concussion. He went to the hospital, like very career-threatening. And we found out that it legitimately is career-threatening because Bully Ray announces his retirement of professional wrestling, says that he always knew that Ring of Honor was the right fit for Bully Ray, and he's glad that even if he only got to wrestle a few matches, he got to wrestle there. Honestly, kind of sucks that he's retiring in TNA. It should have happened in WWE.
You mean Ring of Honor?
Oh, yeah, Ring of Honor. I'm sorry. Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But,
well, the WWE kind of fucking they definitely mishandled.
They fucked up.
They definitely fucked up and mishandled the Dudley's return. I mean, look, at least when they brought the Hardys back, it was pretty good. But even though they couldn't be broken, but that's a different story. But when they brought the Dudleys back, it was very lackluster and very just lackluster. They didn't do anything. They could at least they should at least let him hold the tag team titles one more time.
I agree with that 100%.
But at least Bully Ray got to go out the way he wanted to.
And this was a 100% truly emotional, great moment. The fans were amazing. There were points where I did get pissed at the fans because he brought a kid into the ring, and he was like, "I can't thank every wrestling fan, but I can. You are every wrestling fan." And he gave him a piece of the last table he ever broke. And when he said that, fans were like, "No, one more table." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up."
So I didn't actually hear the reason why he retired. You say he got a concussion?
Severe concussion. He was in the hospital.
And it was happening from the Briscoes. Was it like a botch thing?
They had a table and they're holding it. Jay Briscoe was holding a table and he threw the table at Bully Ray. And it just fucked him up.
That sucks. But hey, you know what? Things happen. At least it happened. What is he, like 40 something?
He's up there. Yeah.
Yeah. At least he got to go out on his terms for the most part. Obviously, he didn't plan to retire as soon as this, but he got to do about everything there is to do in the wrestling business. At least it wasn't like Corey Graves' situation where he had to retire young. And
even Daniel Bryan. I can even say Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan is going to come back, I think.
But to this point, he's still retired.
Well, in WWE's eyes,
exactly. But
not his.
But you can see the comparison.
Yes, I do see the comparison.
You get what you're saying. But I want to make a argument right now that the Dudleys are the greatest tag team of all time.
I agree.
Any promotion, I don't care who you bring up. You can bring up Giant Bob over in Japan, teaming with who. I don't give a fuck. You can talk about Hanson and Brody in Japan. I don't give a fuck. You talk about Legion of Doom. I don't care. You talk about Demolition. Couldn't care less. DX, fuck them off. I don't care.
Honestly, the only tag team I think is close is the Hardys.
Better than the Hardys. 100% better than the Hardys.
I think Hardys is second place.
The Dudleys are the only team to hold the titles in WWE, TNA, ECW, and New Japan.
Wait a minute. Didn't they hold the WCW titles too during the Alliance angle? Technically,
yes,
that counts.
That counts.
Because those were the actual WCW titles once Vince brought them out. Those were the actual titles. They count.
I have a hard time counting them though because they weren't
the promotion.
They never were in WCW. That's the only reason.
True, but it technically does though if they're the actual titles.
You're right. But that's the only reason why I excluded it. That's the only reason.
Right.
But still,
I guess that could be a good argument because they were in the promotion, but they wore the actual title.
But let me continue my argument. They were the first team in history to use a flaming table. They revolutionized hardcore wrestling.
Really? I didn't know that.
Hardcore wrestling revolutionized pro wrestling. They were a big hand in that.
That's pretty awesome. I figured that would have been like Sabu or New Jack or Terry Funk or something. I didn't know they started the flaming table.
They started
That's awesome.
Yes, that was a Dudley design. That came out.
Dudley design. Well, they made the tables popular. Yeah.
Yes, they made tables. Nobody used it. I mean, Sabu was kind of using a table, but the Dudleys made the fucking table.
By the time they came to WWF back in like '99, they really made the tables popular.
Then they revolutionized tag team wrestling.
Right.
With the fucking ladder matches of Mania. And yes, the Hardys were involved, and you got to give Edge and Christian credit.
Edge and Christian, definitely.
But the Dudleys were there, too. And then they go to TNA and do it. And then they come back and do it and still be popular. And you can argue 3 different generations.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say, they're the greatest of all time.
I agree.
18 title reigns over 4 promotions.
That's counting all of them?
That's every promotion. 18 title reigns. That's incredible. Over 4 promotions. And definitely. To do it on top. You got to give them. I don't know. You could argue like I said, Legion of Doom.
I wouldn't argue.
I've
been saying the Dudley Boys have been the greatest for a while. So.
But there are teams that you can argue. Like I said, the Hardys, even Edge and Christian, you could argue.
Yeah.
Because like I said, those 3 teams revolutionized tag team wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. So I truly say
there's not too many tag teams that come close. There are some obviously to come close, but not too many.
Not many. And like there are some old school teams like Brody and Hanson.
Yeah,
they were a great
I'm sure
team.
there's some wrestling purists out there who would definitely want to argue this. I mean, like
Rock and Roll would get an argument. Midnight Express would get an argument.
How big were the Steiner brothers? And
Steiners would get an argument.
Harlem Heat?
You could argue the Steiners.
What about Harlem Heat?
Harlem Heat.
I didn't really watch that shit, so that doesn't really mean anything to me.
I mean, Harlem Heat.
Not that I don't respect it, but I never watched. I don't really care.
They were around. I mean, I go back and watch the history because I've watched Booker T's documentary. Very, very good. I don't know if you ever watched the 24 network. Very good. Very good.
Okay.
All the 24s are good.
I forgot he had his own 24.
He does. It's very, very good. I love Booker T. I have a lot of respect for Booker T.
Mm-hmm.
Because, but Harlem Heat was only in.
Did you say Hart Foundation?
I mean, I'm going to make the same argument that I'm going to make for
Rockers.
They were Rockers. You can't argue because they never held big titles.
Yeah, and then Shawn Michaels turned on them.
But for the Hart Foundation and for Harlem Heat, they really only wrestled in those promotions as a team.
Yeah.
So how can if you were only in one promotion?
I like Road Dogg and Billy Gunn a lot too, but like I said,
they might be lucky if they're top 20.
Well, they were good. I think they were like one of the best for their time, but other than that, not of all time.
Other than that, yes. The Attitude Hour.
Attitude Era, they were one of my favorites. But like, you know what I mean?
You could give an argument.
But what we're talking about, like, of all time, all over the world, there's not many tag teams that have been everywhere, and there's no tag teams that have fucking held every major title.
No, none of them. It's just incredible. Just that stat alone is incredible.
And and also to go from ECW to WWF to TNA back to WWE, and then they were never a Ring of Honor together, right? That was just Bully Ray Ring.
That was just Bully Ray Ring.
But still, though. But then that's an incredible feat.
Yes.
And I can't think of it one. There's a tag team that has gone from like organization still stay together. I mean,
and not just to stay together.
The Hardys kind of did it,
but like I said, to be on top in every organization. That's the crazy part. Because even if we go back just to focusing on Bully Ray, goes to TNA and wins the TNA World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have ever thought Bully Ray, Bubba Ray Dudley would be a world champion? Sure, the Aces and Eights angle sucked. We all admit
that's about when I stopped watching. But even before that, I thought I liked him as Bully Ray more than I did as Bubba Ray. I thought he was more entertaining.
The Twitter machine?
And he's
fucking Twitter machine. I love that shit.
And talking about his calves and shit.
Yeah, look at these calves.
Do you know who I am? Like that shit was good.
I love that shit. Bully Ray was the shit. His match with AJ Styles was fucking awesome.
Right. Now, I'd argue that the Dudley Boys were probably better in WWE during the first run than their Team 3D and TNA. But they're still, though, to be everywhere and to be on top and to hold all the titles. And Bully Ray, no disrespect to Devon, but when Bubba Ray once had started his singles career and it became Bully Ray, I loved it. I thought it was great. So we're really, we're losing a legend here, but you know what? But he went out on top in a good way, and he can't do this shit forever either.
And he's leaving walking. That's the best part. He's not, because he did a lot of crazy shit, and he took a lot of chair shots. That you gotta remember, ECW was fucking insane, and those guys did not put their hands on.
Yeah,
they were taking headshots every single.
Look how many of those guys died young. A lot of those guys didn't even survive the 90s.
Exactly.
Look at Big Dick Dudley and like fucking up the guys from Public Enemy.
Just look at recently.
The Public Enemy, like you know what I'm talking about?
Perry Saturn was one, and then I can't remember the other one.
No, that's the Radicals.
That's the Eliminators. I'm sorry.
I think it was Public Enemy.
Public Enemy was
Rocco and someone else.
Johnny Grunge. That was it. Johnny Grunge. And
I don't know.
Rocco Rock. Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock.
Those guys died. I think the fucking Pitbulls died. Remember that?
Yeah, Pitbull. One of them showed up randomly when TNA did that hardcore.
Yeah,
where they brought him back.
Oh yeah,
he showed up in a promo randomly.
I remember that.
So that's the last we've ever seen of the dude, though. Nobody's heard from him since.
I think he died too.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So I'm saying, like, Balls Mahoney just died last year.
Like I'm saying, even recently, Balls Mahoney. What's his name?
I'm surprised to saying, he didn't die, did he?
Or the one the Rons died.
Well, then other guy lost weight. No, that was one of the Nasty Boys. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you're thinking that's because one of the Rottens died.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And obviously back in Chris Candido died mid 2000s. Mike Awesome died. Remember? You remember Mike Awesome?
Oh yeah, Mike Awesome.
Mike Awesome died. So that type of lifestyle. Look how many we lost. That type of lifestyle. It cuts your career short. Like wrestling in general, I mean your life. Wrestling in general can cut your life short, but that hardcore wrestling can really.
It was Axel Ron.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't Ian Ron. I said the wrong one. It was Axel Ron.
Well, that like I said, wrestling in general can cut your life short.
Yes.
Many years, but especially hardcore crazy stuff. That's really going to shorten your life.
Crazy shit.
But you know what? I guess they probably. I know that they wouldn't have any regrets because they revolutionized the product. So
no, and if you go back and watch the old Bully Ray promos and ECW, he would rip those fans the fucking right.
I know. I think it might have been like the Rise and Fall of ECW DVD or one of those documentaries about ECW. He was talking about how fans really thought that he was being real, and they would meet him in the parking lot and they'd want to fight, and they just told him as like a part of the show and to calm down.
They hated him.
He caused so much heat. But everything they did in ECW, everything they did in WWE, everything they did in TNA, even in Ring of Honor, like they revolutionized the sport, especially Bubba or Bully. Because I don't know, I always liked him more, but not to discredit Devon, but as a unit together they were amazing. But Bully Ray especially, he's a fucking legend, and he changed the world of tag team wrestling, hardcore wrestling. He revolutionized a lot of things.
So in that
one of the all-time greatest is retiring, and it's just a shame that WWE mishandled the comeback. It kind of pissed me off because it made me think that they didn't really respect him or care for him that much. Yeah. It's like, how the fuck are you gonna? They're gonna be gone for 10 years, and then they were literally gone for 10 years between 2005 and 2015.
Yeah,
and then they just fucking did nothing with him. They couldn't even give him like the titles one more time. Not even the shitty.
They should have one more run.
Not even the shitty copper penny belts with the fucking Roman helmets on them.
Dude, I went back today and I watched the ladder match from last year.
Which one?
New Day versus Kalisto and Sin Cara versus the Usos. And
I don't remember that.
I kind of miss those belts.
Why?
They were nice.
They have the same design now. Just one is like they're both fucking.
You know what it is?
Metal looking.
We're gonna get off on a tangent real quick. You know what it is? The black strap. I miss the black strap.
The strap meant nothing to me.
Oh no, I changed the belt, man, with the gold.
No,
I would love the black strap with the SmackDown silver on the black strap.
Well, maybe, but that
would be pretty.
It was just it wasn't even just design. I just don't like the Roman helmets. Doesn't
I
make
hate
sense.
the design. I hate the design.
And I don't like the copper. The black strap was fine, but
love the strap.
Here's the thing: they're calling it fucking gold. Like, you know how everyone says, "Oh, we got to go for the gold."
Definitely not.
It's not fucking gold. It's copper, and the design sucks. To this day, I still hate the tag team title design. However, it looks in my opinion, it looks a little better with the colored strap and the silver. I like it. However, the black strap might look better with the silver, but you know what? I don't even know why it needs silver. It needs to be fucking gold and change the design. But that's WWE's stupid title design, but oh well.
Yeah, but we got off on a tangent. But I was going to say, in honor of his retirement, this episode is in dedication of Bully Ray.
Yeah.
So shout out to Bully Ray. He's never going to hear this, but shout out to Bully Ray.
He might one day.
One day.
No, he won't. But
maybe one day. Maybe like in 5 years.
He won't even know where to fucking find us.
Well, of course he'll find us.
No, I mean the episode about him. You know. Yeah. Wait, if we add him in the description, maybe he can like do a search for his name. I don't know why he would, and then we'd come up.
We'll figure it out one day. One day
we'll tag him in the episode
because I got a lot of respect for Bully Ray. But
yeah, rest in peace. I'm just joking. No, he didn't die, but you know, sometimes it seems like when a wrestler retires, it does kind of seem like they die.
Now,
but shout out to Bully Ray. You're awesome. You're the man.
So now, to get away from sad, but
we're going to get into some crazy wild news.
Yeah, we're gonna go from the maybe sad, but the still like, you know what, Bully Ray's the shit, to what the fuck is happening in the Raw locker.
Yeah, there's like a fucking viral outbreak.
Well,
it's like the fucking Last of Us and Walking Dead, and like
exactly
infected.
So what we're gonna do?
There's an outbreak. There's a fucking
First things first.
Virus going around.
The first things first. Obviously, Bo Dallas has been on TV lately, who apparently is patient zero. Keep that in mind. He's patient zero. Which means he's the one that got it first. So Bo Jackson off TV. Apparently, those promos.
His name's Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. Holy fuck!
Who the fuck is Bo Jackson?
Bo Jackson's one of the greatest athletes of all time.
Oh,
totally different
Bo
person.
Jackson?
Very, very. I saw Bo and JoJo next to each other, so it kind of just rolled off the tongue. But Bo Dallas, not Bo Jackson, he's been missing. He was obviously missed Raw the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Apparently, what the first story was for meningitis, viral meningitis.
Yeah, that I've read that. Well, yeah, and mind you, that news didn't leak until within a week ago.
Yes, this is
prior to that. News. Prior to that, every report that I read just said that they were off TV, but no one knew the reason. Yeah. Everyone just assumed it was like a family emergency. Hell, that's what I assumed because Bo and Bray are brothers in real life. Wouldn't you just assume it was a family emergency?
And JoJo and Bray Wyatt are dating.
Girlfriend, yeah. Well, I didn't know that Wyatt went through a divorce. That's kind of shitty.
It's because of JoJo.
Well, hey, JoJo's fucking hot. I can't blame him.
I can't blame Bray at all. Bray's the
man. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, professional here. Professional here. I would just assume that it was like a family emergency because they all had to bang JoJo. It was an emergency. So
maybe that's how it spread. They were tagged.
We hit a bottom. We hit
a fucking low.
Just so you know, this is the kind of like lowbrow humor you'll get at this show. So. We're definitely not TV PG.
It only took us 18 minutes.
We're not PG, folks. Sorry. I mean, we could be one day when we start getting sponsors, but right now we're unfiltered. Fucking doubt it.
I think we're gonna be. We're gonna get shitty sponsors because we're gonna be shitty as fuck to the rest of our lives.
We could get like fucking like I don't know. We'll get like fucking. We could be at Popeye's Chicken and like I don't know.
We'll get like Trojan brand content.
There you go.
But to get back to the story, but Bray Wyatt, people didn't realize it because he only been in promos. Those were recorded weeks ago.
Yeah,
so he's been off
the Sister Abigail promos,
the dumbest promos of all time.
I don't know. I think it could be cool, but we're not.
Hold it. We'll save it. We'll get into that for a minute. We're gonna get out in a second because with Bray's also missing, JoJo's been missing too. But it recently just came out that it's not viral meningitis that they're testing for. It's the mumps.
Oh, sorry.
Which is even worse.
Holy.
What? Oh, she's sexy as fuck. There's some titties right there.
Isn't that Caitlyn?
I don't know who the fuck it was. I just saw tits. I don't care. But I do care. I don't want dick. But oh fuck. We're on off the fucking rail right now.
Yeah, but it might be TVMA.
I don't give a fuck.
And that's unrated.
I searched mumps and literally the first thing that pops up was Roman fucking Reigns, who also has been around with the fucking mumps. We're gonna search up mumps real quick because that's been the recent news is that WWE is now testing everybody, just everybody, staff, wrestlers,
right?
The cameraman, fucking Raw, SmackDown.
It's not like fucking like herpes and AIDS and shit.
But mumps is a virus that
Syphilis.
Is single strain. Let's see. I don't care about causes. What's symptoms? Painful testicular inflammation.
Well, actually, I'm kind of interested in the cause. Like, how did they get?
Did you hear what number 1 was?
Wait, testicular?
Yes.
Oh God, no!
Painful.
I fucking just blocked that out. Painful testicular inflammation?
Yes.
Oh God, no!
What the fuck?
No.
The testicular inflammation is generally one-sided. Both testicles are swollen in 15 to 13% of months.
No.
What the fuck? So it's only one nut.
You wouldn't want to fucking do a low blow then on this person.
Exactly. Brain inflammation. That's great. Ovarian inflammation.
Okay, that sounds like you could die.
So ovarian inflammation. So that's obviously what JoJo is worried about.
Holy
hearing loss, like profound hearing loss.
This sounds really bad.
And
I hope these guys are going to be all right, dude. And hopefully they can wrestle again.
And if you don't have a vaccination for it, you can still get meningitis. Like you'll get symptoms of meningitis. So let's search up meningitis.
Well, hold on. How do you fucking get mumps? But I want to know how this shit broke out.
1 second. We're gonna see what is meningitis. Let me get the symptoms of meningitis. Let's see what else they can
Wikipedia
get.
Here. This is one of the craziest news reports in wrestling ever, by the way.
Then you get a high fever, abnormal skin color. That's a great one. I
wonder how does she have
intolerance to bright light and loud noises. So that's pretty much symptoms of a concussion.
Mm-hmm.
Flaunting. That's fucking babies. They're definitely not doing that.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying, bro. This is some fuck shit we're looking at right now. Let's go back and see how you can.
I wonder how it happened. Could have. What if it came from like a fucking fan or something? Well, how about? Did they go to another country recently?
Causes.
Well, I know SmackDown's in South America right now, right?
It's an infection by microorganisms. So it's everything. It's a fungus. So it just.
This is some Last of Us shit right here.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just. If you sneeze, you're fucking everybody in the room.
I just wonder how they got it. Well, it could have been from a fan, you know what I mean? Because they're always they're around thousands of people. There's almost every night.
Exactly. There's literally 0%.
And yeah, it's not like there's a fucking sneeze guard protecting the fucking fans from the action. You know, like in hockey, you have the fucking big, plastic boards. I can't help it. Would that'd be something in wrestling to these big plastic sneeze guards?
Yeah, everybody's gonna wear sneeze guards.
Vince McMahon, I see it now. After the fucking mumps break up, Vince McMahon's gonna put up sneeze guards for the fucking fans. So they don't get sick. Their talent doesn't get sick.
There is legit, like, if you go back and, like, listen to, like, Jericho's podcast, he talks about it a lot. Vince hates getting sick.
I'm sure
so he's probably freaking the fuck out.
Probably. Well, why would a billionaire who's, like, always has to be busy?
He never sleeps. Why would he want to sleep?
That's funny you said that. I actually read an article years ago that he fucking hates sleep, too. He hates having to sleep, and he hates getting sick because he wants to constantly be working and doing things.
He
hates resting.
Chris Jericho tells a story in one of his books where they go overseas.
Yeah, that was right around when I fucking read that.
Yeah, when they went overseas for one of the Iraq tours, he saw Vince McMahon sleeping, so he took a picture. He told Vince about it, and Vince looked at him and said, "Delete that picture right now." And he's like, "What?" He's like, "Yeah, I want to watch you delete that picture." He didn't want a picture of him sleeping to be put out because it showed weakness.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's probably freaking the fuck out about it now that half his fucking roster, because AJ Styles was reported sick, totally unrelated though, but he was sick.
Well, he better not have this because he's on the fucking show now.
Yeah, because as reported, since Bray Wyatt is sick and cannot wrestle at the pay-per-view, as of now, it is Finn Balor versus AJ fucking Styles.
You heard it here, folks. Well, you didn't hear it here first. That'd be cool.
No,
that'd be cool if we had exclusive breaking news. But we can pretend. You heard it here, folks. Maybe like the fucking like 150th. 200 times.
Maybe you've been living under a rock for 2 days, and maybe this is the first thing you have listened to. So,
this news was just broken yesterday. There are some casual fans out there who might not follow these dirt sheet sites. Then again, it was on the main site.
You got to think there's a lot of podcasts that recorded before.
Right.
So we do have the advantage.
Well, there might be some people who don't check out the main fucking website or the internet that much, and they might just want to be surprised. They might just want to fucking just follow they might just follow the weekly shows and the pay-per-views. So. If you didn't know about this and you're hearing it now, then that's awesome.
Yeah, that's breaking fucking news.
AJ Styles, this is official. This is on WWE.com. This isn't speculation. This isn't dirt sheet shit.
Yes.
AJ Styles is officially replacing Bray Wyatt for the Finn Balor match.
So we're going to start off the TLC predictions with Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. And the report so far is he still will be Damien Finn. He's still going to be the Demon.
That's what I heard.
And apparently,
I like his Halloween paint. That looked pretty sick.
And by reports, they're going to get significant time.
That's what I read too. And I'm pretty pumped about that.
So we're going to see a 5-star. We're going to get to the main event. We're going to get to that in a little bit.
It's going to be 5 stars.
This might be a 6-star match.
Fuck yeah.
Because I got a prediction.
Never wrestled before in WWE, right?
Never wrestled before. Just they wrestled one time way back in the day. Not even Japan, like just randomly in Ireland. Way back in the day.
Wow.
Way back in the day when Finn was first starting out.
Was this when Styles was out of TNA?
No, I think this was when he was in TNA.
Oh yeah, because they allow the people in TNA to go.
If it's not, yeah. So they were allowing that if it was not televised. But I don't remember exactly, so I'll have to search that. But I have a very big feeling the club's going to come into play.
It could, but this wasn't even supposed to happen though. This was like all planned on the fly.
But here's my thing though. If Bray's sick, he's not going to be on TV for a couple weeks. Obviously, if it's as serious, if the symptoms are as serious as we just read, they're not going to be on TV for a couple weeks. So, if that's the case,
possibly
Finn Balor won't have anything to do. And the club's doing shit. They're with Elias. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
They can do better than that.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought the segment was funny.
Nerd.
It was very entertaining. Then he started singing Honky Tonk Man. That was funny.
I'm cool.
That was funny as fuck. I loved it. But still,
they could do better, yeah.
Here's the thing, though.
I mean, they went into WrestleMania as the tag team champs. Don't forget.
Exactly. So they could use something. Maybe it's time to turn Finn heel.
Maybe.
Because here's my thing. Don't get me wrong. Finn's a good babyface.
Yeah, he is.
At the same time, where's he going to go as a babyface?
Yeah, because if you think about it,
at this point, Brock's a babyface. At this point.
Yeah. I was going to say the Universal title is next for him, but we all know that Brock's going to hold it to WrestleMania.
And it's going to go to Roman. We know that already.
I mean, hopefully Roman will fucking get better.
Maybe not.
And he's fucking sick now, man.
Maybe we pray the wrestling gods that maybe this is a severe.
No, I don't want Reigns to go away.
I don't want him to go away. I just want to go away till after the Rumble, because then they'll panic.
Yeah, because it'll be interesting to see who they fucking book in his place.
Because they'd have to book somebody,
right?
Because they'd be panicking at that point.
They'll probably give it to fucking Enzo or something. I'd fucking.
We'll get to Enzo in a little bit. Also.
I can't.
But I have a feeling the club's going to get involved, and I can see this playing out.
Maybe they should do it,
and them turning on AJ.
Well, they're probably fucking. Hey, as we speak, they could be writing this shit right now. But every time we think they're going to do something neat and cool, they
do the exact opposite. But they're doing something neat. Here's my thing though: they're doing something neat and cool just by having this match.
That's true.
So why the fuck not? Like I said,
that is true.
None of them have anything to do right now. You have a legit heel stable, and you know what match you could book? The Shield versus the Club.
Oh, fuck yeah.
With Finn Balor as a heel.
It would work. And actually, yeah, and it wouldn't make sense if the club helped out Styles, because Styles was already heel and he's on SmackDown.
That's why I'm saying.
Because this is a one-time thing with them understanding. Yeah. So it would make the Balor and the club are all on Raw, so it would make sense to align themselves with Balor.
And AJ's got a plan. AJ's on route to the WWE Championship. So he doesn't need
I hope so.
That's why he can't call out Jinder. Even Jinder versus Brock's probably going to happen, which is probably going to end with
Styles
Jinder.
Still isn't going to win it, though. They're going to fucking probably have him hold the WrestleMania 2. Jinder.
I doubt that.
Well, he's had it for 6 months.
I don't think they're going to have both champions have a long reign.
Well, the next tour of India is in December. We know he's going to hold it until then.
Maybe.
It's a bunch of bullshit.
You know what? I could see AJ winning at the Rumble. We'll get into that.
Titles have barely ever changed hands at the Rumble.
That's why I could see it happen.
It happened for John Cena, actually, but that's John Cena.
But who's on John Cena level?
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles. But we'll get that in the future because we got to get back to this match. What? So I'm picking Finn over AJ with the help of Bullet Club.
Because AJ wasn't even supposed to be in the match.
Yeah.
But I actually don't care who wins because
I don't care either.
Because it's going to be so fucking good. But I don't know about the club coming out. I think it'd be cool if the club did come out and Finn turn heel. But this was all planned last minute. And had Bray Wyatt still been booked in the match, which was the plan up until like yesterday, the day before, there had been no reason to turn Finn heel right now. So because this is all planned last minute and on the fly, I predict that Balor's still going to remain face. Now, should he turn heel? Probably, because it'd be more interesting. Because
it'd be interesting as hell.
It would definitely make things more entertaining and interesting. However,
I don't. Cut you off real quick. I know my predictions. But continue.
No, I agree with you. I think it's a great prediction,
but
I think it should happen. That's the thing. I think it's a great idea, and I think it should happen, but I don't think it will because it's planned so last minute. And also, WWE is Finn Balor is very marketable, especially with his demon gimmick. He sells a lot of merch because of that shit. So I think that Finn Balor is going to go over clean, and he's going to remain a babyface. That's my prediction.
All right, well let's move on for that one. So what I have a strange feeling is probably going to be the pre-show match.
But wait, one more thing though, I do think, especially since he's the demon too, so that he has only ever lost as a demon once, as far as I know. This show. And but I can see them shaking hands at the end of the match.
You just gave me a great idea though.
What's that?
He could say the demon made him do it. That's why he turned heel. Oh my God! Fucking sign me to creative WWE. Jesus
I know, right?
Christ.
That'd be good too.
God damn, that's gold.
The demon made me do it,
and that's how you continue to market the demon as a heel. Because now the demon is telling him to do wicked shit. God damn, I like that. Like creative,
right?
Fuck,
that'd be better.
Awesome.
It's not like look what the shit they could have done with Orton. I hear voices in my head. They tell me what to do. They should have fucking done that shit.
Exactly.
But if that doesn't happen, I can actually just see him winning clean and then just shaking hands. Because they got respect from Japan, you know what I mean?
No, that's 100%. They're both babyface.
Well, what's next?
But what I'm going to guess is probably going to be the pre-show match. Brian Kendrick and Jack Gallagher taking on probably two of my favorite wrestlers in the world right now, Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander.
I thought it was pretty cool that Gallagher's heel now.
I love Gallagher as a heel, but I am 100% taking Swann and Alexander because I think Alexander's on a path to take on Enzo Amore for the title, which kind of gives my prediction up for the next
match. Possibly. Well, I'm going to go with them too because I think they're going to let the babyfaces win.
All right, well then we'll move on because I already gave my prediction for the next match. I'm taking Enzo over Kalisto. Kalisto was the only reason they put the belt on Kalisto is because they had nothing else to do.
Kalisto, tomato,
whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how. The only reason they put the belt on him is because they wrote themselves into a hole that nobody else could challenge Enzo because everybody beat up Enzo. That's the only reason they put the belt on him. So I think that's why I think Enzo is going to win the belt.
Who do you think next in line is going to be Cedric?
Yes.
Cedric Alexander.
Maybe not.
What about Mustafa Ali?
I think Mustafa might be first.
I've always liked him.
Because I think Cedric's going to be the guy to take the title off. I think it might be a little while because I think they're going to continue to build up Cedric.
I actually think that they're probably going to get to Enzo too because they fuck over Kalisto a lot. And plus, as we've been seeing, they've been alluding to either being Mustafa or Cedric getting a shot, and it wouldn't make sense to have face versus face. And Enzo has so much heat on him right now.
And I think
Enzo has. Of course, Enzo's going to win because he has his posse now.
I was just going to say that's what I was just going to
say. He has Captain Underpants,
who is actually I'm sorry, that's the pre-show. Now I just realized it. He's giving his that's the pre-show. I just realized he's giving a PowerPoint presentation for the pre-show.
Hilarious.
I love him.
Well, he has